Today's horoscope, Gemini April 6, 2022. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money, and compatibility with other signs. People appreciate your communication style or what you're teaching and sharing today. Conversations can be creative, inspiring you to feel more hopeful and understood, or they might prompt an exciting idea. It can also be a time when you're finding a lot to love in your hobbies and pastimes. You're in great shape for extending sincere gestures. You tend to find ways to contain the flow and keep things even keel. The moon spends the day in your solar fourth house, and sticking to what you know, the familiar, and the tried and true seems to benefit you. For now, some self-pampering and nest building can be useful. Your love horoscope. You're moody, and that's that. Though your friends, peers, and lovers are typically accustomed to your spontaneity and general eccentricities, those of you entertaining potential prospects could easily catch them off guard. Who are we kidding? You've never been the predictable type, but you're quite difficult to pin down at this time. This is especially true when considering the moon's conjunction to your modern ruler, Uranus, via your emotionally driven fourth house of home, family matters, and innermost feelings, as you are equally temperamental as you are needy during this time. Honor your sacred space and ask for a much-needed rain check. Your career horoscope. It is a good day to clean the house. Although you may have some pressing matters at work to attend to, you may find that your attention and energy are focused on your domestic duties as the moon is exalted in Gemini. Maybe you have a load of laundry to do or even feel like it is time for a deep clean. Whatever it may be, use the lunar energy to simplify your living space. You could even apply this energy to your workspace too, like organizing your desk, clearing space on your laptop, or replenishing your supplies. Your finance horoscope. With Venus now just 2 days away from your income sector, and the moon set to move through your work sector during her early days here, you can afford to hold back. It is in the heart of the new working week that things are set to come alive on the income and job fronts, with a chance until then to stand back, making the most of Jupiter and Neptune's focus on the big picture and on having something to aspire to. Social life today. Take a relaxed view of life and let grass grow over old feuds. Enjoy reviving old contacts and wallowing in nostalgia. The conditions are ideal, as you will be receiving a lot of trust and affection. Let your family know how important they are to you and spend more time with them. Your dating horoscope. Don't make a big deal out of it, but it's a good time to change your look just a little. Your style sense is better than ever, and you have enough cash to make it happen in just the right way. Flirting tips. What you want seems to be magically in tune with the people you meet and socialize with. You feel a strong sense of identity and flirt with whoever you meet or find appealing. Others are content to listen to what you have to say, and you benefit equally from their response, enjoying connections you make. Lucky numbers 4, 13, 21, 27, 39. Your well-being horoscope. To keep your energy going strong at this time, it is important to keep an eye on your dairy intake. Dairy slows the metabolism. Walking and running will help burn off dead baggage energy. But make sure you stretch out your lower body thoroughly before engaging in these activities, as hips and thighs are sensitive areas for active people. The liver is taxed due to today's busy lifestyles, so use milk thistle, herbal tincture, in your tea to cleanse it about 15 drops per cup. Your daily numeroscope. Things won't seem so serious on this day. This can really help ease any tensions and stress you've been feeling. A lighter day and the ability to laugh at things bring a whole fresh new outlook in many cases. There's often a lot of weight on your shoulders, and it can become burdening to the point where you lose your perspective. Take the chance to unload through kibitzing and recreational activities. Tomorrow, when things feel easier to handle, you'll be glad you did. Daily Planetary Overview. Venus enters nurturing Pisces today. Whenever Venus enters Pisces, one of its favorite signs, it's a time when people want to give to others unconditionally and care for those in their group. Use this generous, loving energy to help others rather than get swept up in a sea of your own emotions. Giving to others is one way to show you care. Have a few close friends over for an intimate gathering and facilitate an atmosphere of unconditional support. Things like cooking for others and sharing intimate thoughts are ways to express love. However, it's important to set boundaries to ensure that you aren't taken for granted. This transit encourages us to look at life through rose-colored glasses and believe in happily ever after. Therefore, it's important to be clear-sighted and do some grounding work to make sure you don't fall down the storybook rabbit hole and forget about your obligations. Lead with your heart, but keep your eyes open. Sky for today. In the morning, Venus enters Pisces, the sign of its exaltation. While Venus transited Aquarius, romance was a more social prospect. We looked for ways to broaden our networks by engaging with others' intellects. Friendships that once seemed entirely platonic could have blossomed into something more. Yet now, Venus slips into the warm waters of spiritual Pisces, where merging through the power of unconditional love is the ideal. This influence causes us to feel boundaryless, and so our relationships may reflect this quality, or better, or for worse. It can be a period of bliss, where we feel closer to our loved ones than ever before. It can also amplify the tender emotions born of unrequited feelings, making this a time of longing, pining, and yearning. Venus in Pisces makes us particularly sensitive to the power of music, images, and aesthetics. Love might move us to tears, cleanse us of our sorrows, or wash over us in profound waves. We simply must be mindful that we do not get carried out to sea. After nightfall, Mercury and Pallas align in Aries, forecasting planning, strategy, and purposeful intent. Our eyes are on the prize. We know the moves to make to get us where we want to go. Feeling into our fire ensures that our independent spirit won't be dampened, and our minds may be consumed with the idea of conquest. We'll enjoy the thrill of the chase, as it provides us with an opportunity to show off our skills and impress with our personal flair. The battle we fight is one of wordplay, tact, and style. Our focus is honed, and the direct approach suits us best.